some mid-season NBA. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Mills, and it's Galloway in at the two-guard spot. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis, Jalen Brunson out there with Bottoms. Then there's Doncic, and it's Bey in at the 4 spot. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Here's Bottoms. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. James, the pass to Mills. And a missed layup. And the Mavericks with possession. Here's Brunson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
LeBron dishes to Mullins. Here's Galloway. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. Both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Bottoms. Yep, that one goes in there. Bottoms got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
It's deflected. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Mills. Galloway kicks to Mills. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. Excellent catch-and-shoot play.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jay Crowder's checked in for LeBron. Hunter comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Evans in for Patty Mills. Here's Bottoms. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers also with a sub, Little. He's checked in for Anthony Davis.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Evans, that's a two-pointer. No good off the back of the rim. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets spots, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And that's a foul called on Bottoms. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got LeBron James. Anthony Davis is out there with Little. And it's Mills. And it's Galloway in at the 2. There's the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Bottoms in that last game against the Suns was outstanding. He finished with 52 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. A ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mullins is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And the shot goes in. Bottoms got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
LeBron James on the wing. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Down low. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 17.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the rejection by James.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. Hunter comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Evans in for Patty Mills. Fires from the wing. Hunter, no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Nice shot by Terry.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Evans outside. Passes to Davis. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And he gets it back. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Bottoms, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And here's Evans outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. One-on-one fast break. Here's Bottoms, just 3 on the clock, and it's good on the layup. Bottoms got 23.
He's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid in setting up his teammates.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. Bottoms having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Bottoms. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Luka Doncic out there with Porzingis, and it's Bay in at the power forward. And that's a foul called on Bottoms. That's his third foul of the game. Lakers trailed by 18. James with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Mills passes to Davis. He kicks to LeBron. Here's Galloway. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 18. Porzingis passes to Bottoms. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Bottoms the pass to Brunson. Here's Bottoms. James covering. Here's Bottoms. He's got 23. Brunson, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Galloway, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis inside. He's against Mullins. 5 to shoot. Bay got a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. James wide open. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top.
Pass to Bay. On the wing, Terry. Outside Aldridge. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Aldridge. Terry's got 8.
Boy, nice look from the big man, Aldridge. Doing a nice job sharing the wealth.
The wide open shot by Little. Here's Hunter. Banked in off the glass.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Bottoms. It's Fournier on the wing. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Terry against Evans. Dishes it to Hunter. Now Crowder. Jacks up a 3. No good there.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Bottoms, and the layup is good. Bottoms got 25 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Fournier passes to Bottoms. Inside. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Bay. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Bottoms. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 27.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Doncic. He's got 17. The pass to Cauley-Stein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Cauley-Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum-level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Hunter is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Johnston in at the 4 slot.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a
tournament
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Green is checked in for the Mavericks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here is Hunter. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
That's good from Lopez. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Passes it to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kleba's got his first bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now the Mavericks moving it up.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And they're seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in the area. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Pass to Lopez. Out to the wing. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Dallas. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to Bullock. Now Lopez. The pass to Sampson. There's the dish to Hunter. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, the Lakers no good. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Kicks to Burke. Lobbed up there for Green.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Johnston, and the shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Mavericks have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Bottoms, the pass to Kleba. To the wing on the left. Here's Bottoms. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Lopez outside. Pass to Bullock. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And it's good for 2.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Bottoms. A minute 42 left in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Puts it up from 17. Mavericks with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bottoms.
Boy, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bottoms. Makes it off the glass. Bottoms got 44.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Right wing. And Kleba now top of the key. To the paint. Here's Bottoms. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bottoms got 46 points.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time